This is what we needed. With me. Yeah. That was kind of good. Hey. Ride it while you slip it and slide it. I can do all them little tricks and keep the dick up inside it. Why is this song so good? This is what Jack Harlow's song wanted to be. You know what I mean?
First class.
Wanna F-R. Like the way she pulled the sample and like put it in the song and remade it. Like
I love First
the
Class,
best.
though.
Really?
Yeah, I do.
The only part there's a fruit fly. I can't.
Holy fuck.
Kaylyn's not okay. It's like a dream.
Baby with a
Why
new
is it so good?
Why do you keep pausing it?
Because
Right
throwback to my birthday when I had a Taylor Swift themed birthday party, and there was a drinking game for every. I'm trying to kill the fly. No, I didn't, but I'm close. There was a drinking game for every album. Thank you, Anna and Sarah, for doing that. And each drinking game was like related to Taylor Swift or a song or the album or whatever. And when we got to 1989, we were all like, okay, let's just go watch a music video. And we played New Romantics, and we were all just like dancing in the living room.
That was so fun.
That was so fun. That was like a
moment.
No, it was like core memory.
No,
Love.
it was so cute. God, that song's so good.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, let's get started.
Hey guys,
Hello,
what's up?
everyone, and welcome back to Two Birds, Both Stoned. I'm Cailyn.
I'm Emily. I always, whenever I'm editing and I hear myself say, and I'm Emily, I literally like want to chop my feet off. I'm like, so
I hate listening to it
hearing
during the editing.
No, yeah. Final product though, I'm like, oh, it's
yeah,
okay.
It's good.
I can listen.
It's okay. Yeah.
But like during the editing, I'm like,
I hate it. Hate it.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
We missed you.
I hope you guys enjoyed last week's episode.
We loved it.
With our special guest, Euphoria. We loved her. It was so fun having her on. I learned so much. I have not watched any Drag Race since then.
Kaylyn!
But I'll get on that.
Literally, you better watch it by like next week. At least one episode. You can do one episode.
Okay.
We watched it when we would go to Drag Bingo.
No, I know, and I like it. I just, like, something about watching it alone. Like, I need to, like...
Something about Cailyn, we go to Bingo, she's gonna win.
Yeah.
Cailyn did win Drag Bingo. Did she get a fan?
I got lots of
ma'am.
stuff. Who was the drag queen we met there that was doing
Which
it?
one? We went so many times.
The one we took shots with.
Mariah Balenciaga.
Mm-hmm.
And we met Jasmine Masters.
Yeah. God, need to go. And
Kind of bring that back. That was so.
We need to start going to Drag Bingo.
No, I know, but it's over. Fuck. There's not a season right now. I know. Next time. It's so fun. Anyways.
Right.
This week, what are we talking about?
Yeah, let's just get into it.
For this episode, Cailyn and I wanted to go through some of our favorite or just like really popular artists and rank our favorite albums, and not rank, just say our favorites.
We're doing another
a favorite flop.
Faves or flops.
Yeah, so fave album, fave song from these artists, and then flops by them and our opinions, and we're gonna go through and discuss. And we're also really interested to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, we picked a bunch of artists that we have in common, and then we're each gonna do one that like the other one doesn't really know about. Just for funsies. But all the other ones, we don't know each other's answers, although I could guess a few.
No, I think actually I think I'm gonna be really surprised by yours. Especially for like One Direction. Spoiler.
Oh my god, I'm so excited for that one.
No, I'm excited.
One Direction was really okay. Well, we can't talk about that yet.
Okay,
we'll get there.
Okay,
that was hard. But we have a few artists that we're gonna go through, talk about faves or flops, and why. Some have different reasons than others. I think some are musically the best. Maybe some just have a connection.
Yeah, we came up with like 8.
We have a few artists.
8 or 9 artists that we're gonna go through, and why don't we just jump in?
Who wants to go first?
Should I go?
Go right ahead.
Okay.
I feel like I go first a lot.
I think you do, but it's okay.
You should go
first. I like hearing yours.
No, I want you, Emily.
Stop,
you go first.
Okay, I will. So our first artist, Ms. Lana Del Rey.
Ms. Lana Del Rey.
Not that. Cailyn and I have both seen Lana live. Insert photo of Cailyn and Lana in her cape. Grandma shawl.
It's like a Shaw cape thing.
Shaw? It's shawl.
Shawl? I've never said that once in my life. Shaw?
No, it's a shawl. It's Shawl. Cailyn, there's no...
I typed Shawn Mendes.
Yeah, exactly, because there's no such thing. Google Shawl, and then you'll see what you wore to Lana 2016.
It is Shawl.
Yeah.
I've never said shawl in my life.
Shaw.
It's a
I'm
shawl.
dead. Okay.
Anyway.
So, anyways, I'll insert photo of me at Lana. I
Need
saw
to
her at
see.
Lollapalooza. I was really close, and she was so good live. And
She's
people before were like,
amazing.
she's not that good. I loved her.
She's amazing.
She sounded so good. And
God.
also seeing her at a festival was so fun because she just played like her hits.
Oh,
so
God.
it was so fun.
Lana, please.
And she walked
Lana,
through the
please
crowd.
go back on tour.
She walked through the crowd, and I was like 3 people behind, and she like walked right by me.
Lana, please.
I know. I
Lana,
need to see her live.
I beg of you.
I want to see her like in a
tour.
concert setting, like not.
I
just
saw her
festival.
at a concert. Like it was her concert.
Love.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, she is kind of cuckoo now, though. Is she?
She's being a little cuckoo.
She's been a little. When she dated the cop, I think things went downhill.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and say my fave album and then fave song, and then I want to hear your faves, and then we can do flops.
Yes.
But okay, so my favorite album, I have to go Born to Die Paradise Edition.
Same.
No, yeah. Like, are you kidding? That
has
has
to be.
every classic Lana song on it.
It has
and
to be.
There's no skips.
I was like,
There's no skips.
no, same. At first, I was like, maybe Ultraviolence. It was close for me.
Such a good second.
But it's like really, I listen to every song.
No, yeah, there
on
is
Born to Die
no
Paradise
skips.
Edition.
And
every
you
time.
can scream sing every single one of those
Oh, yeah.
songs.
Oh my
That
God.
is like one of the best driving
It's
albums to
so
listen to.
good.
I remember I bought it at like Urban Outfitters in like my freshman year of high school, and we would listen to it in our car driving to school.
It is so good.
No, it's so good.
Lana.
Okay,
Ugh.
no skips. And then picking my favorite like all time Lana song was so hard for me because there's so many from like Norman fucking Rockwell and other albums that I really like, but I had to go with Cola.
My pussy tastes
Like the
Pepsi
bridge of that
Cola.
song,
Unreal.
she put everything she had into writing
that song.
Coca-Cola should pay her, or Pepsi should pay her
Literally.
because she wrote that song.
It's so good.
It's criminal. Like and it's underrated. IMO. What
Like lyrically.
lyrically,
Beautiful.
like popularity wise, it doesn't get enough love.
No, it's underrated for sure.
Okay, now
It's not underrated within the Lana community, but it's underrated in
the
the
world.
general
Like
public.
everyone should appreciate that song for what it is and what it does for everyone.
People think Lana and people think Ride, and I'm like, no, you should think Cola.
Yeah. Okay, but Ride
we love
is a
Ride.
close
We love
second.
Ride.
That is
Iconic.
another good Scream song.
Mhm.
Okay, Cailyn, let's hear your fave and
So
fave.
yeah, my fave album was also the Born to Die Paradise
Oh,
edition.
yeah.
So, but my favorite song, it has to be Florida Kilos.
Knew it.
It-
Knew that one was coming.
I mean,
It's your song.
as a
Cailyn, that is
Floridian
your song.
and as a Colombian,
And as a woman.
and as a woman, it has to be my favorite song.
No, it was like written for you.
And it's also, I can fucking crush it at karaoke.
She has and she will.
I have and I will.
And she will
and I'll
continue
do it
to
again.
do so.
It's
Nothing's stopping her.
so good.
No, it's so good. And there's something about it that just makes you want to go to Florida.
Right? And it makes you want to do
And I
like,
never really want to go to Florida, but when I hear that song, I'm like,
I gotta go.
I'll take a trip.
Right? And it's like, people never die in Miami. Like, live on forever, baby, in Miami.
I can't live on forever, baby, Miami. Someone's getting that tattooed. And it might be me. So stay tuned for that episode.
Like, it's just so true.
Holy fuck.
Like, oh my God.
That's hilarious. No, yeah.
But I had to say a second contender.
What's
'cause
your
this
honorable
was
mention? Yeah.
really hard for me. This Is What Makes Us Girls is
Another
also
good song. Very good.
one of my
That's one of your favorites. Wow.
Like, when I was thinking of what my favorite song was, it was like I was stuck between those two.
No, it's really good.
So good.
You also sang that at karaoke once.
I did.
And
but I
the
don't
room
I don't crush
was
it
paralyzed.
I don't crush it as much as Florida Kilos, to be fair.
Yeah, but Florida Kilos, everyone was like, yeah.
This
but
Is
then
What
when
Makes
you
Us
sang
Girls,
This
I get
Is
a
What-
little-
everyone was like,
I get a little pitchy. But
it's like, do you remember the American Idol Wii game where it would like wave up and down if you were pitchy? I'm gonna design one and put it there and have it go up and down. Holy fuck.
yes,
Oh my
that's what I
god.
sound
No,
like.
but yeah, okay.
But yeah.
Okay.
One of my favorites.
Okay, flops.
This was
flops.
hard as fuck.
This was hard. I love a lot of her albums. The one that I felt like I listened to the least, so therefore it is just like my personal flop. Musically though, great album. I put Honeymoon just because I don't listen to it that often.
I love Honeymoon.
But it is so good. Okay, but my flop song is kind of controversial because I said no skips for Born to Die Paradise Edition, but this, like, genuinely is my one skip.
No, I'm actually scared.
No.
I'm scared. I'm shaking.
It's Body Electric. No, like, I always have to. Something about it, it just, like, it kind of gives me anxiety. Like, the way she sings the chorus, like, gives me anxiety a little bit, and I'm just, like, on edge.
Your body is electric when you listen to it.
No, I'm like, something's gonna happen to me. Like, something bad's. It feels like a villain's, like, theme song.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I see, like, a really hot, scary villain walking down, like, woman walking down, like, walking out of a cave, and Body Electric playing in the background.
That's actually crazy.
You know what I mean? It's scary.
That's a hot take, though.
I don't know. Okay,
for it
yeah,
to be her
probably.
flop song out of all of her
it's
songs.
just like the one that I skip the most. I like never really fully listened to that song.
To be fair, I feel like my flop song is a little bit of a cop out, but we'll get there.
I think I know what it is.
Oh, can I go now?
Yeah, I finished. That was my flop song.
Oh, right. You said album was Honeymoon.
Yeah,
Okay.
Honeymoon, and then
So
Body
my
Electric.
flop album, similarly, I like it, but I think I listen to it the least. I know it's like still a very good, like, musically, like, an album, like, it's a great album, but Chemtrails Over the Country Club.
Okay, yeah.
I just
That
don't
was
listen
what
to it
the
that
other one
much.
I was gonna put if I
Yeah.
didn't put Honeymoon. I get it. It's a really good album, but it's not one I listen to all the time.
Yeah, agreed.
Yeah.
Flop song, I feel like mine's a little bit of a cop out, but it's on her Spotify. It's her song. Any of the Summertime Sadness remixes.
Okay, yeah. True. But that is a cop out. That's BS. I had to put myself on the line and put Body Electric to get hate. And you're going to say Summertime. Everyone's going to be like, yeah, no shit.
I know, but honestly, it's because I genuinely couldn't pick
Cailyn, I could have put that. Like, you know how hard it was for me to do that? I went,
Sorry,
damn.
girls. Lana don't got a bad song. Like, I don't know what to tell you. The remixes are bad.
Whatever.
And I'm so
No,
tired
okay, not
of hearing
true.
them on the radio.
The Blue Jeans remix, good. I think
I said all of the summer. There's like 7 Summertime Sadness remixes, and they're all bad.
Oh, no, yeah, duh. But I'm talking about
and they still play in clubs.
I know. The Blue Jeans remix, though, I think if Lana sped up Blue Jeans, it would have been like one of the biggest songs she's ever written. If it was like an up-tempo song. This remix is good.
I don't know if I've heard it.
Like, why is it so good?
No, it is. I can
Wait, let me get the chorus.
A pop song.
Right? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
yeah, no, that's fire.
I need to update everyone. I think when we were recording one time, I created a playlist called Songs I'd Play If I Had a DJ Set. And I started with Just Daydream by J-Hope, Treat Me Like a Slut, Kim Petras, and Come Clean, Hilary Duff.
I don't think I can keep smoking while we talk.
And then, oh my God. And then I've recently added He Said, She Said, and Meet Me Halfway. And then I added Hella Good, No Doubt.
What are we talking about right now?
This playlist that I made while we were recording once. And I need to update everyone on what's on it.
Oh, we're talking to
This
them.
yes.
This is real.
This is real. And so, okay.
I'm so confused. I'm sorry. I don't know what happened.
Okay. Back in. Okay.
Are you not going to finish?
No, because... Okay, fine. I'll finish.
No, because if they know what you're talking about,
oh, yeah,
that's
they
fine.
do. We'll
I
edit all of
just
that
don't.
out. Okay, just make it sound like I'm saying this all together.
No, I'm keeping this all in.
No.
It's funny.
And then 2 days ago, I added Super Freaky Girl, Nicki Minaj, Avi, Songs I'd Play at a DJ Set is what this playlist is.
Okay.
And then after that, I just added Blue Jeans Remix because I feel like all of those, everyone's going to get it.
No, I get it.
This next artist, Troye Sivan, we saw in Hong Kong together. Yes.
I bought tickets. And
Cailyn
I
bought tickets and was like, you need to come. So we went. And the amount of people that were in that
I went early.
arena.
And first of all, it was like a mall. It was crazy.
No, it was like a convention center or something.
Yeah, it was massive.
Huge.
And I got there early because I was trying to be like barricade. So I'm lined up in this massive line. And then at one point I went and got food. And on the way back, there was a mob. Like something happened in the line and everyone mobbed. And I had left some of my stuff on the ground because I was like around people. And they were like, yeah, we'll watch it. And so then I had to like break back into the barricade to squeeze myself back into this line of mob of people. I found my purse, but then all of a sudden the guard was walking and was like, whose jacket is this? But he wasn't speaking English, so I saw him waving my jacket in there, and I was
wait,
like,
I know what jacket it was. Your mini raincoat. I remember the Minnie Mouse raincoat.
He was like waving above his head.
Did you get it?
Yes, I was like, that's
good.
fine. And
the fucking Minnie Mouse rain. You can't miss that jacket.
No, it was literally flying in the air. It was crazy. And people were handing out, I don't know if you guys know in like K-pop, we have like photo cards and stuff, and people will hand out like freebies at concerts, and they were doing that, but with Troye Sivan.
That's
stuff.
So funny.
But anyways, and then you got there.
So we were in the. It was like a mob. Like there was a mosh pit at Troye Sivan and Walk On.
By the way, I got barricade.
Cailyn did get barricade. We were not in barricade, but we were getting shoved by these people to get pushed up. We were like pressed up against each other. I mean, you would have think we were seeing like fucking Harry Styles, like the way they were reacting.
Crazy crowd for
and
him.
So we were the show had ended and we were waiting, and he was gonna come out for the encore, and all of a sudden you just hear everyone chanting anchor, anchor,
and
anchor.
We know that this is like, English isn't the first language.
English is not the first language.
But
we're not saying this to be like mean. It was just funny.
The thing is, it took me, like, they were shouting anchor, and it took me a minute
I didn't
to
know what
realize,
was happening.
Right, and then I realized, I was like,
encore. Yeah.
I just hit the mic so
No,
bad.
I did too.
I was like, oh, encore. And then
I was like, anchor, anchor.
I wanted to cheer, but I didn't know if I should say encore.
No, I said anchor. I was saying anchor.
Core memory.
Loved.
The concert was amazing.
And everyone was nice. Like,
it was just a crazy crowd.
Anyway,
so Troye Sivan.
Yeah.
We gotta get fucking into it.
Okay, yeah. Okay, Troye Sivan, fave album, Bloom. So good. No skips for me on that album.
So this is also hard because he only has 2 full-length albums.
Right. He just has a bunch of singles from when he was younger too. Yeah. And actually he's just put out an EP he has a lot ago, of EPs. But it's not like complete albums.
Yeah. So I only chose between his 2 albums. So it's like a 50-50
Yeah, so
chance.
I did Bloom.
Yeah.
I love that album. No skips for me. Favorite song off that album, Lucky Strike.
Is that Is that what your favorite song is, or is that off that album specifically?
I'd say favorite song.
Okay.
But it changes. Like sometimes I'm really into the mood to like Lucky Strike.
Oh, okay.
You taste like that.
Lucky Strike.
Yeah. Love that song. It's just fun.
It is fun.
It's a good one. But also like sometimes my mood changes and I like my favorite is like Postcards or like, you know what I mean? Something like that from that album. But right now it's Lucky Strike.
Love.
I need to know. I feel like yours is gonna be Blue Neighborhood.
My favorite album is Blue Neighborhood.
Yeah,
and it's
because of your YouTube core.
I was gonna say I was a YouTube girl.
No, it was your YouTube
I like
core.
Troye Sivan, and that tour. I remember I saw him at House of Blues in downtown Disney.
Disney.
I know, in downtown Disney, and I waited, and I was barricade, and it was like one of the best concerts I've ever been to. Like I cried. It was like
wow.
No, like he is.
There's some really good songs from that album.
And it just and also like that was like 2016 core. Like I remember like I was wearing like high top Converse to like like it was just like it's like a time in my life.
Essential of the era. Right. Yeah. It really is. It's a moment in time, that album.
It is. My favorite song.
So interested.
Strawberries and Cigarettes. I know. Shock, right?
Cailyn, what?
I know. I knew everybody
Not
was gonna be
OTP.
Okay, so I have a few honorable mentions. My honorable mentions are Bloom, For Him, Postcards, DKLA, Cool, OTP.
Okay, Cailyn, this is like half of his fucking discography.
Listen, OTP, You're My OTP, baby. Happy Little Pill.
No.
And The Fault in Our Stars.
You did not put Happy Little Pill.
That song?
Oh no, actually, that song just makes me think of like Vine.
Happy Little Pill.
Do you know what I mean? Everyone would make Vine edits to that.
But no,
Loved
Strawberries
Vine
and
edits.
Cigarettes.
My dream is to have a Vine edit of me. Like how they would of like Harry and stuff.
Somebody
Taylor.
made one of me.
Stop.
I think somebody.
Cailyn, I would pay money
when I
to
was
see
like
that.
low key, like not when I was gaining followers on my TikTok.
Someone made a fan edit of you?
A fan. I have 2 fan edits made of me. I can share
I'm
them.
so jealous. 2, I'm literally itching to see that.
I'll have to show you.
Can you send them to me?
Yes. When
Please.
I got the notification, I was like,
I'm so jealous.
It was like something clicked. This is what?
I made it. Like, this is it. This is how you know I got a Vine edit made of me. Holy shit, you're right.
No, right? Like,
yeah. No, I need one. Stop. This is me, like, asking.
Somebody please make an
edit of us to, like,
oh
happy
God,
lips.
Actually, someone.
That would be, but it needs to be like Vine format.
It needs
like
to be, guys.
6 seconds long.
I will
that's
send
it.
you $50 if you tag us in a Vine.
But it has to be good. It can't just be a stupid
good.
one. Okay. Anyways, flops. Flop album.
Wait, I wanted to say something really quick about Strawberries and Cigarettes.
Okay,
it's my
please.
favorite song,
No,
and I
please.
feel like we just went by it a little.
No,
too
yeah, we did.
quickly.
We did.
Do you know? Like, do you want to play a minute, just a second of it, so you
No,
can
I know it.
really grasp it?
Oh, I know the song.
Strawberries and Cigarettes to me,
it is another moment in time song.
It's like, it feels like my favorite like genre of movie is like teen romance, and it feels like that.
It also gives
in
me
a song.
Gives me 1989 vibes with the intro, like where it's like super synthy.
Yeah,
love.
It's just
it is a good song.
I don't know, and it made like I don't know, and it's also a summertime song for me. Weirdly, I don't know why.
No, it is good.
It makes like my heart hurt, but like also happy.
Yeah, I just don't. I feel like I didn't listen to that enough.
People don't think about it a lot.
People
but
don't.
It clicked for
also,
me.
big honorable mention: 1999. His song with Charlie XCX, so good. Okay, wait. Flop album for me. I had to do Blue Neighborhood because there was only 2 choices, but I still love it. Like, Cool off that album, so good. So many good songs off that. Also, like, just transports you when you listen to it. Like,
yeah, it does. It's a time.
It's a time. Flop song, Touch. Reach out and touch. Another Vine edit song.
No, I love that song.
No. That one, I just, not for me. Need to hear yours.
My flop album was Bloom because it had to be. I honestly, like, it's not a flop. So it's like, it's not even.
Exactly.
Flop song for me, I don't hate it, but it just didn't do it for me. I feel like he was trying something and it just didn't, was Rager Teenager.
Yeah.
Like, I don't hate it, but I just feel like it
listen
doesn't feel like him, and it feels a little like off to me. Yeah, and I don't really listen to it.
Yeah, me neither.
It's like,
I don't even think I know that song. Next.
The 1975.
1970. Another moment in time artist for me. Like, this really was like my high school experience. You know what I mean? Like, for a few years, for like 2 years. Yeah, it was a lot, but in a good way. Okay, so favorite song was hard for me. Okay, so my favorite song is You, but it's really Milk in that song. That's my favorite song, like, by them. But also,
wait, so Milk is? Or,
yeah.
Okay.
But I also love, like, but like You is like,
I just like dripped weed and water on my lap.
Not on your white skirt.
It's fine. Honestly, I feel like the damage is done.
You're
It'll
good.
come out.
It won't. You can't see it. Well, I don't want that in. That was yucky. Okay.
You can't really see it. It's
okay,
fine.
so it's Milk that's in the song You. So You, but you know what I mean?
Yes, no, I get what you're saying.
And then, or I really used to love Hard Out.
Oh. Why can't you figure my heart
That was
out?
like my favorite song for a while
that song
in
was really
high
good.
school. And then my favorite album is their first album, the 1975
Self-titled
debut.
I don't know, something about saying a self-titled album like sounds so cool to me.
No, it does. Like Harry
self-titled,
Styles.
Taylor Swift self-titled. Yeah.
Debut. Always so good. Okay, so what are your faves?
My skirt smells like bong water.
It just smells like bong water
You
in here.
smell it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. My favorite album is I Like It When You Sleep for You Are So Beautiful Yet So Unaware of It. Is that your fucking flop album, you bitch? If that's your flop album.
Sophomore slump.
Anyways.
Sophomore slump.
I fucking love every single one of those songs. It came out and I was so depressed. I made me like, I don't know.
Good for you. No, I get it.
I loved it. Like,
there
it
are
just,
some
like,
songs on there that are so like Somebody Else.
So my favorite song is Somebody Else.
Such a good song.
Honorable mentions, Loving Someone, Way Out.
That is a good song.
Falling for You might be my second favorite.
That is a good song.
And also an honorable mention that I feel like I already know you're going to disagree with is People. I really like it. I know that's controversial. And also their newest song, Happiness, is really fucking good.
It is good.
It's really fucking good.
Yeah.
But yeah,
they're
somebody
coming
else,
back to their like debut era kind of.
Yeah, they are.
vibe.
It feels like that. But no, somebody else makes me want to like literally roll around on the floor and just
This
sob.
Must Be My Dream is good too. I like that
Yeah.
song. And Paris.
How I love to
Yeah. They have some good ones on there, but
they're amazing.
that is my flop album. It really,
I can't believe that. That's actually crazy.
it's just like, it's missing something for me.
Yeah, no, I get it, but
It's like-
it just does it for
It
me.
wants to be the first album, and it just can't be.
Interesting.
You know what I mean? They were really chasing after that, trying to get that first album like feel again. It
That's
felt like,
interesting
and
to
it
me, 'cause
and they couldn't get it.
I think of it more as like
Sophomore slump.
from because I get that they're more like they're kind of similar sounding in that way, but it's like, to me, I like When You Sleep just feels like a more mature version of the first one, personally.
I just can't get into it. Also with like the same album cover, and like it's just like they needed to like totally.
Move
I felt
on.
like totally separate.
Yeah.
I don't know. That was just mine. And then my flop song, People. I just.
I get it. Like,
it's
I
like
get
trying way too hard.
I
and
really
it
like
can't
it.
reach it.
I really like it.
Well, good for you. What's your flop song? I need to know.
You don't want to know my flop album?
Okay, well, flop album too. Yeah.
My flop album is Although I Like People.
Yeah.
Notes on a Conditional Form.
Yeah.
The whole like project just didn't do it for me. I don't know. I didn't like most of the songs.
No.
Not that I didn't even like that. I don't listen to them.
The song with Phoebe Bridgers though is so good.
I don't know if I know it. Like, I know that I can't hear it in my head right now. But my flop song, although it's
Jesus
on my
Christ 2005 God Bless America.
Oh, yes. Yeah. My flop song is actually on my favorite album. And it's the Nana one.
Oh yeah.
It's a really sad
It's
song.
so sad.
Like,
it's hard to
lyrically,
listen
like,
to.
I get it. It is
Yeah.
like hard, but I just, maybe it's a flop for me because it's just like I can't listen to it. But I don't know. It also just doesn't do it for me. Like, it doesn't really make me. It makes me emotional when I listen to the lyrics, but the song itself like doesn't. I don't know. It's a flop for me. It's like the only skip on that album for me.
Yeah.
So.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Next, another
one's kind of
artist.
A crazy one.
Time in the moment, like a really moment in time artist.
An icon,
for me,
truly.
For me, at least. Favorite album. This is Justin Bieber.
I was like, you ain't gonna say what
Justin
it is.
Bieber.
Justin
Yes.
Bieber.
And
I would like to state I wasn't a believer.
really,
I never identified as a believer, but I listened to him.
I listened to his
occasionally.
music, and then I went and saw Never Say Never, and I was like, I'm a believer. And then I was a believer for like 2 years, and then I wasn't.
So what happened to me is I would have never said I was a believer, but I got got free tickets to a Justin Bieber concert.
Me too.
In here, like his most recent one.
Oh, right.
In LA. And I was like, I mean, of course I'm gonna go.
Yeah.
And it kind of turned me into a believer now.
Wow. That's crazy that it's
This late.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know.
Especially with your status as a fangirl.
I know. I was always, I was like Directioners versus Beliebers. Like, it was like
Right.
a rift. And I chose my boys.
Duh.
But yeah, so we're gonna go over
JB. Favorite album, My World 2.0. I tweeted it in 2018, and I'll say it again. My World 2.0 is this generation's Abbey Road. Literally one of the best pop albums.
It's my favorite
so
too.
good. That's your favorite
It's
album?
my favorite too, yeah.
Like,
of
it's
course.
no skips.
No skips. Not a
No
single
skips. Also, the remix album with all the features.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like Miley Cyrus is on Overboard, and
So
Usher's
good.
on Somebody to Love. Like, so good.
So good.
Also, just so many hits on that album.
Hit after hit after hit after hit.
It really gets you. Favorite song, Stuck in the Moment.
Oh, stuck in the moment. Yeah. That's good.
Yeah. It's so good. I know the fly. It's a fake plant fly. I don't know where it went. It's going to come back around. Okay, so what are your faves?
My favorite album is My World 2.0.
Duh.
But honorable mention, Justice. And my favorite song is Deserve You.
I've
from
never...
Justice.
Okay. I never listened to like the album fully. I only know the two singles.
I never did until I
you
saw
saw
him.
right.
And then after, and I was like, what were these songs? Like the songs I was like, oh wait, these are really good.
Yeah, these are good.
Were all from Justice. So I like just started listening to that album, and it's like I don't know, I really like And Deserve You, like from that song, like when I first, like, I don't know, I just like
you liked it.
So good.
You connected to it.
I connected. So yeah, those are my faves.
Interesting.
I know.
I really want to know your favorite off My World 2.0 though.
I did have some honorable mentions for favorite songs.
Okay, yeah, I need to know.
Runaway Love.
Oh, so good.
So good. Off My Face, I also really like.
I don't know that.
It's like, I'm off my face, in love with you. It's on Justice. You have to listen to Justice.
The thing is, it's my flop album.
Oh, okay, because you've never fucking listened to it.
No, I haven't.
Also,
but
As Long As You Love Me is
so
honorable
good.
mention for favorite.
Who's the rapper on that?
I don't know.
You love me. Why is that song so good?
We could be broke.
Also,
Justice?
Beauty and a Beat. Young Money. Nicki Minaj.
Justin. Show you up.
Maybe that should be our karaoke song.
Honestly.
Our duo. In time, incline. Bitches couldn't get on my incline. World tour. It's mine.
We could
Wrong song.
Oh.
We were singing Beauty and a Beat.
I forgot.
What? I was literally singing to
we just
you.
Did a remix. That was kind of good.
Maybe we are Pitch Perfect. Do 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 do. Oh. Zoom 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 zoom.
That shouldn't go.
No, here's the thing. Starting out with. Literally, what was that? Like, I can't with you.
Oh my god, my cheeks hurt.
I can't. Anyways, okay.
Flops. What are yours?
My flop album, Justice, because I haven't listened to it, but this era of him, like,
I'm not talking about him.
I know, but that's something I associated with my pick.
You should listen to Justice, and I think you might come back.
Okay.
With a different.
Yeah, I guess it's kind of not fair since I haven't listened to it, but I really okay. Well, the reason I dislike it is because I don't like Holy, and I hate the song Peaches.
I love Peaches.
Why?
I don't love Holy.
They just like make me itchy.
Like, you don't like to hear like I get my peaches out in Georgia. Ooh, that shit.
No, I think it's like one of the laziest
California.
songwriting.
But it's catchy.
But it's not.
It's catchy. It's
if it were catchy, that would be one thing, but it's just not.
It's catchy to me.
Us disagreeing about something is kind of crazy.
I just don't. I'm actually confused about Peaches because I feel like it's catchy.
It's bad. Like, it's bad.
If you said Yummy, I would agree because that's my flop song.
Oh, that's your flop?
Mm-hmm.
What's your flop album?
But I can acknowledge that it is a catchy song. Yummy.
I don't think it's catchy.
I think it's catchy. Like, I get why it was like a radio hit, but I think it's a bad song.
I mean, of course it makes sense. It's a radio hit, but I don't like it.
Yeah. No, I get it.
Okay. What's your flop album?
Was Changes.
Which one is that? Oh, yes. Yeah, I didn't like that one either. Okay, but his journals where he released what is that song? With Chance the Rapper. Do you know what I'm talking about?
I don't think I do. I know what album you're talking about. Like, I know what you're talking. Well, not really. I don't know if it's an album technically, but I know what you're talking about. But I didn't really listen to that.
No. Okay. Also, shout out Purpose. That album is kind of good.
It is kind of good.
What's the song? Been You. I used to love that song. Okay, so Journals. It's the song Confident. With Chance the Rapper.
I'm confident. Oh, no. He sang that at the concert. It's so good.
It's such a good song.
I forgot that it was Justin Bieber. Like, when he started singing at the concert, I was like, wait.
No, and Chance the Rapper's verses in that, so good. Backpack. So good. Olivia and I went and saw Justin Bieber in, I think it was like 2013 or 2014. And we saw him on the Believe tour and we got free tickets. God. So good. He's a performer. Like, one thing about him, he's gonna perform.
I wish One Direction did something like One Less Lonely Girl.
Oh my god. He still does that. He did that at our show when we saw him.
That's crazy.
But like All Around the World, Boyfriend, As Long as You Love Me.
Hearing Baby live really
Beauty
did
and the Beat. Like, this
me.
album is good.
Yeah. I used to be like an actual like Justin hater because I remember I saw Ariana one time like a few years ago and it was in Miami and she brought him out as a guest during one of my favorite songs and I was pissed. I was like, he's ruining my favorite song right now. Like, I was pissed. And everybody was like,
I kind of get it, though.
And I was, like, front row, too, and I was sitting there, like...
Insert Cailyn's photo with Ariana Grande. The flower crown.
The fucking flower crown. Everything about it.
God.
My hand around her waist, but she's so skinny that I'm not touching her. I'm literally like, this is her body.
Tiny.
She's tiny.
She's tiny. Okay, next we're doing, Cailyn and I each picked an artist that was our fave that we wanted to rank, and they're both separate. So mine, I did Haim and Cailyn did NCT.
Yeah, we're not gonna. It's not gonna be much debate because I don't think I know anything.
Yes,
much.
same.
But just so you guys know, let us know.
Just for us to talk about. Yeah. Okay, so fave song by Haim is either the song Los Angeles. You like that song?
I'd probably have to hear it.
You put it on your playlist.
Oh, the one that yes, I do like that song.
So good. One of my faves from Women in Music Part 3. But it's also one of my favorite songs by them. But then I think my all-time favorite Haim song, it was like the song that got me into them, is If I Could Change Your Mind. If you heard it, you would know it. But it's off their first album, and it's so good. A classic. I never skip it when it comes on. Like, I can always listen to it.
What one's the one with the music video where they're walking down the street?
Want You Back.
I like that one a lot.
Yeah, it's really good. And then fave album is Women in Music Part 3. It's their newest album. And it just feels like everything they've ever wanted to put into an album. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Like, it feels like they finally did what they've been wanting to do. Like, in music, like, it sounds so good and it sounds so them, and they got like all of their favorite influences, and there's like, you just really see them in it, so I love it. Flop song, Ready for You. I always skip, sorry. And then flop album, Something to Tell You. Sophomore Slump. Not their best album.
Slump. You're a believer in Sophomore Slump.
I am. Except for Lord. Melodrama knocked it out of the park.
I didn't know. Yeah. That was her sophomore one.
That's her second album. Yeah.
Adele also doesn't count. Her albums.
All of her albums are great. Bangers. Yeah, so Something to Tell You, though, not my fave. Let's hear your NCT.
Yeah, so I did NCT, which is a K-pop group, which if you know...
Is it Vernon or Mark in this one?
Mark.
Not
that being the indicators. I'm seeing Vernon next week.
17.
Yes.
Okay.
I should have done 17, but oh well. I did NCT. This was hard because there's so many different units and stuff, and I just kind of mixed them all. So just overall NCT.
Okay.
But I know I'm probably forgetting some songs.
This is like the K-pop Avengers that we were talking about.
Yes. Okay. With the 20, there's like 3 of them or whatever.
NCT Assemble. Damn, that's crazy.
I know. I did, my favorite album is all of NCT. It's The Universe, the 3rd album. I just think there wasn't a single skip. You should listen to it.
Okay.
It's really
Is there
good.
any songs on it that I would know?
I don't think so. It's like, it's new.
Okay.
New.
Okay.
My favorite song is called Favorite, The Vampire. I don't really like it. The lyrics are, I guess, kind of like vampire-y, but it's so fucking good.
You love a vampire
and the
related thing.
I do. The dance is so good, and Mark is so sexy.
That's why you picked it, because he looks hot in the video.
He looks so hot in the video. Some honorable mentions, because there are so many different units I wanted to just mention. Glitch Mode from NCT Dream. Touch from 127.
What about Bubblegum?
Chewing Gum.
Chewing
Gum. Also an honorable mention.
When they're on the segways doing the dance. Or the little hoverboards, and they're like...
It's so good.
That was so funny.
It's so good. Lipstick is another honorable mention. And okay. I don't know if I said that one. Anyways, flops. Again, was really hard. I went with a flop title track because there's so many songs. I just wanted to pick my least favorite title track, and it's Superhuman. I love the dance. It's like Superhuman. Yeah, it's a flop out of their title tracks for me. Flop album for me is NCT 127's The Neo Zone, the 2nd album. I know it's not a long album name. Like, what are these album names?
I'm literally like trying to keep up. I'm still on favorites right now.
All you need to know is Mark is sexy.
Yep, that one I knew.
I don't know, that album. I think it's technically a mini album, or no, I think that is a full album, but not my favorite one.
Okay, not gonna lie, favorite K-pop song I think ever is not by BTS.
I'm so curious.
It's
I already know. TT.
No. Oh, okay. Likey is an honorable mention as one of my favorite songs.
That's what I meant. What is it?
It's by EXO. Gravity. That is genuinely such a fucking banger.
Oh my god.
That song is so good.
I'm proud of you for that.
No, like, I love that song. Gravity, 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 gravity. Like, I work out to that song.
So
it's good. I stand by that. Wow.
Period.
Okay.
Okay. Now
This
back
one-
to Connection.
Yeah.
One Direction.
This
one was so hard.
This is something I'm really interested in hearing from you because like
so many honorable mentions written.
That you
I won't say all of them.
Okay, I didn't do any honorable. Okay, maybe I'll do some honorable mentions then because
it's actually impossible for me not to.
Because I didn't even get to put like a song from my favorite album on my favorite song list because I had to do a different one. So let me do some honorable mentions. Okay. So I have my honorable mentions. I didn't put enough though, I feel like, because there's so many One Direction songs that I just like love when I hear it, but I don't think about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it comes on shuffle and you're like, holy shit, this song is so good. But I did for my fave One Direction album is 4. Like I felt like that was their peak as a band.
That's my favorite one.
You know what I mean? Like also that era was so good. Do you know what I mean? Like their style and like they were like, I don't know, feeling like coming into their own individually.
Well,
also.
it was like the last also that we had
with Zayn.
Yeah. And even though Zayn and me aren't on the best of terms.
Me neither.
One Direction with him is like
you need it.
Yeah.
It wasn't the same without him.
No.
But everyone, like I was saying a few episodes ago, everyone knows where they were when Michael Jackson died. Where they were when James Charles wore the assless chaps at Coachella, and where they were when Zayn left One Direction. I was in high school. You left school?
Yeah, I
remember going to the bathroom and being like, "Oh my god!"
I literally walked out to my lunch table, and it was just like me and like 3 other girls that would sit together, and I knew they all liked One Direction. I can't remember. I think. Oh no, I saw it in class. Like as I was walking out to the lunch table, it showed up on my phone, and it was like the post. And I remember just sitting there and I sat down and I sat my friends were all like, oh, hey. And I was like, did you guys see? And they were like, no, what? And we all just sat there and started crying.
God.
And then I went to my next class and of course I was the One Direction girl, you know, like everyone knew. And so everybody's like, Cailyn, Zayn, nah, nah, nah. And I ended up crying. I called my mom and was like, I have to go home. Or I think my mom even was like,
I'm coming to get you.
Go home.
I know Mary was picking you up.
No, and I didn't go to school the next day. And then when I went back to school, I wore a One Direction shirt. And I was like, I'll stand with my boys.
Ew. I would have killed to have met you in high school.
I was batshit. Like, crazy.
Yes. Okay, wait. I need to say my fave song.
Okay.
Fave song, What a Feeling.
It's not mine, but it's my honorable mention.
That is genuinely like a song I feel like if it wasn't by One Direction, it would be like, do you know what I mean? Like, I don't know how to describe it.
It feels Stevie Nicks, Fleetwood Mac.
It does have a little, it's like kind of indie, like almost like rocky. It's good. It's good. It's like a good, not like if it wasn't a One Direction song, like it was still
a good song.
Yeah.
And
I feel like if it wasn't a One Direction song, it would get more recognition. But they also didn't really promote it.
True. That's very true.
But yeah. Oh, and then my honorable mentions: Where Do Broken Hearts Go? Stockholm Syndrome, Clouds. All from 4. But also I loved like some of the Take Me Home songs, like Nobody Compares, Still the One.
Take Me Home is such a good album.
They Don't Know About Us. Like holy Come On.
Yeah.
So good.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Did you say your fave album?
So my fave album was 4, but I did have like an honorable mention of Take Me Home because it was really close.
It was
for me.
Also a peak era for them.
Yeah, it's just so good. And also 4 to me was when I can't. But 4 is also when I saw them at 1D Orlando, and that was just that'll be a story for another day. But it was a whole thing.
Yeah.
I'll tell a story in the One Direction episode that we do. My favorite song is Stockholm Syndrome. It has always been my favorite song. Like it's just
so good.
Oh my god! And then when Harry sang it as one like on his first tour, it changed my life. Like hearing he
needs to like bring back singing some of the old One Direction songs.
Not just What Makes You Beautiful. No. I need like other ones.
I need like he should do a different one each show.
Yeah,
honestly.
just for fun.
That would be so good.
Right.
And then surprise the crowd. That's kind of what Taylor Swift does.
Yeah, that would be so good.
Yeah.
Some honor mentions, same you said, Where Do Broken Hearts Go? What a Feeling.
Love.
Rock Me.
Yeah, a classic.
Through the Dark. lyrics are tattooed on my body.
Love.
Right Now, Summer Love,
So
Happily, so many.
Love that song.
Yeah, so fucking good.
So good.
I'm curious about your flops.
Okay,
Mine
that was
were
hard. So flop album, I had to go with Up All Night.
Me too.
Because,
it was just like
every other one, I have more songs that I like on it, and
but
Up
I
All
will
Night
listen.
is still good.
I will listen to Up All Night.
It's just not their best.
Yeah. Well,
they obviously grew and became like bigger and better and got better as they grew, but
yeah, they were babies.
But it just doesn't hit as much as the other albums. And then my flop song, the song that I dislike from their discography is Summer Love. I hate that song.
That's literally one of my favorite song, honorable mentions.
I really dislike that song. It's just so whiny to me and annoying. So I always skip that. But also I have a hatred for Best Song Ever. Because I used to love the song. But then shout out Riley. She had a guitar recital and I was asked to sing it on stage and choreograph a dance and perform with her. And we did it in front of all of these people and it was so bad. We literally, me and Ivy, we went.
So you're traumatized.
I'm traumatized. And I had to sing, when Liam's like, she got a dirty mouth.
Yeah.
I had to do that part and my voice cracked.
No.
I was like, had a dirty mouth. And I literally was like, I'm going to jump off the stage. I can't do this. Anyway, so it triggers me. But
okay,
need to know.
Okay. Flop album, Up All Night. Again, yeah. Flop song, I literally wrote nah, question mark, because it's a flop,
it's
but
kind of a banger.
It's a banger. You got me like, nah.
Then we were like, yeah. When they played that at 1D night, we lost our shit.
It's that's what I'm saying. It's how
it do be hitting.
It's a flop, because the song's if I heard the song for the first time now, I would be like, what the fuck?
But it's nostalgic.
Yeah.
And it just reminds you of being in that time.
Yeah.
It's so good.
All right.
But it's also so bad.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's move on.
Next.
Harry.
This was hard.
Yeah.
But also I felt like I was kind of definitive in my answers.
Me too.
Knew.
I don't have that many honorable mentions because I feel
strongly about
pretty strong.
I don't have any actually I have a couple. But my favorite album by him is Fine Line.
I thought you were gonna say that.
It just to me
it's an amazing album.
It's so good. And it felt like he really was excited. Opposite of sophomore slump.
Yeah.
I mean, talk about a sophomore peak. What a good album. It was so good.
Yeah.
So many songs on there that I don't know, are relatable and some are really catchy and some are
slow,
I don't know.
Yeah.
It gave you everything you wanted from a Harry album in a way.
Yeah.
But my favorite song by him is probably To Be So Lonely. I love that song.
So fucking good.
And then an honorable mention for me, Cherry, Avi, love Lights Up, Golden, one of my favorite songs by him, and so many from Harry's House, Satellite, Grape Juice, Daydream, Daylight,
so good.
Keep on Driving.
He has so many amazing
songs. So many good.
So many
but
good.
I need to know your favorite album because I'm kind of surprised you didn't say it was Fine Line too.
It's not.
And it's Harry's House.
It's Harry's House. And the reason Fine Line isn't my favorite is, and I said this even when it came out, I love every single song on it, but there wasn't enough balance for me in the album. I felt like there were way more slow songs and I wanted more Kiwi, more
upbeat, rock. Yeah.
And so the album doesn't have the balance.
I get that.
Whereas I feel like Harry's House has the balance.
Yeah.
And Harry, it just amazing.
I kind of feel the opposite.
Really?
Yeah, I feel like Harry's House has a kind of a it does have a better balance, but I feel like there's a little bit too many slow songs.
Interesting.
Because then it goes Little Freak, Matilda, and then Boyfriends, and then it's just kind of
I can agree. There are still. It's not perfectly balanced.
I feel like it's the track list in a way. He should have shuffled it.
It is very boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, slow,
boom.
and then one last hit.
Yeah. No, I can agree with that.
Yeah.
My favorite song is Golden. It's literally tattooed on my body. I don't think
you can't go wrong with that song. It's a crowd pleaser.
It's so good.
It makes you feel good.
It makes me feel good. Yeah, exactly.
It's a feel good song. It makes you happy. It makes you excited to listen to it.
But I did have 2 honorable mentions because it was hard. Golden, I just think will always be my favorite song. But
you have the tattoo.
Yeah, but Satellite
so fucking
is
good.
like, and To Be So Lonely.
Yeah.
But Satellite,
Thank
like
you.
as a newer one, yeah, To Be So Lonely is like one of my favorites for
It's
sure.
one of his best songs.
But Satellite is like has been on fucking repeat for me.
No,
It's
so
definitely
good.
right now the Harry song I listen to the most.
Also, the lyrics in that, so good.
It makes me sob.
No, yeah, same. It's so good.
But yeah, so is my favorites. Oh, so good.
Love.
Flops.
We can agree to disagree on some of those, but I think we were both in
We were
alignment.
pretty close. Yeah.
Okay, so flop song. Cailyn's gonna agree with me on this one. Sweet Creature.
Yeah.
I
think everyone would
another
agree.
reason.
Not everyone. I know
majority
some
of people should agree because we're right.
Yeah.
I think
Bria's
all of our
favorite song is Sweet Creature.
Bria,
Shout out
I'm
Bria.
so sorry.
But
pick a new one, girl. The lyrics sweet, but the song itself makes me want to
it doesn't do it for me.
put something in my ear.
Yeah.
You know? And it's not headphones to listen to that song.
No, it's something about it. It doesn't feel right.
No,
it
it feels like unfinished in a way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was not a fan of that. And then also my honorable mention for flop, Treat People with Kindness.
That's my honorable mention too.
Love.
But live,
in sync.
But live, it fucking
hits.
goes off.
Yeah,
live
you're
is a
jumping.
different experience.
You are. Everybody better
You're
be
in a
jumping.
conga line. You're in a conga line in the
Girl,
back.
we're dancing.
Literally.
No,
By
when
the
that song
way,
comes on.
See y'all at the Harry Residency shows.
See you in LA.
See you in LA.
Come say hey.
October 23rd. See you there.
We will be available for Vine edits or photo ops.
Guys, I'm so serious about the Vine edit.
No, like, please.
Please make one.
We're not joking.
Anyways,
flop
and then
album. Flop album, Harry Styles.
It
It's
just
not
has
a bad
to be,
album.
but it's not about
it. Just out of the three, it's last.
Ours
for
are
me.
exactly the same. So
That's incredible. Our flops were in sync.
Yeah.
I'm proud of us.
Me too. On to the last.
Taylor. She had to be the closer.
It had to be Taylor.
It was right. We've both been fans for too long for her to not be the closer.
Yeah, exactly. She'll always be the closer.
She will forever and always. Okay,
forever and always.
There's always one. There's always one. Okay, but favorite album, this might not be a surprise. I think I've mentioned it before, is Red. But that was so hard for me to choose because I love Evermore, Folklore, and fucking like I can't even like think right now. Like it's so hard to pick.
I mean, usually I would be saying that I agree with you, but I did tell Emily as we were doing this earlier, as I was deciding this, mine changed. It used to be Red, but I'll say mine in a second. But
I thought it
changed.
Okay, I'm interested. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna hold what I have to say about that until we get to that. But Red just hits you. It was her album where she really stepped out of like a definitive genre.
Yeah,
like she just kind of explored stuff. Like there was a lot of indie music. She was like introducing like EDM and house music into mainstream.
I Knew You Were
pop.
Trouble.
Yeah, I Knew You changed radio.
Yeah,
it was one of the first songs to ever have like EDM in a song.
In like a pop song.
On a radio. Yeah. So she really was just like testing out waters. Like State of Grace, Holy Ground were so like indie folk,
State of Grace,
rock. Like you can tell she was just kind of pulling from all of these different genres and it was so good. So that's my favorite album. I love the re-recordings, love the bonus tracks, and All Too Well 10-minute version.
Unstoppable.
Obviously an honorable mention for my favorite song, but it is not my favorite song.
Yeah.
Favorite song for me, this might be a surprise. State of Grace.
I mean, it's an amazing song.
I don't know why. I just could listen to that song.
It makes you want to fall to your knees.
It does. It makes me want to run a mile and then just like
fall.
Drop.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'm on stage in a musical, like fucking
like a fucking Troye in High School Musical and he's singing Scream
or Bet on It. Yeah. Like that's how I feel when I listen to that song. Honorable mention though, Holy Ground. I love that song too.
Fucking good.
There's so many from when we get into the Taylor episode, like we will be chatting because
we will be chatting.
She has just too much to go through. Literally. But I need to hear your favorite album because it changed.
Yeah. So, and I think I might have always known this, but for some reason I think I know what it is. It's Fearless.
Wow.
What were you thinking?
Speak Now.
Okay, that I also really love Speak Now, and
because
my favorite
Speak Now girl.
My favorite song is Off Speak Now. But when I was looking, I was literally going through my Spotify and looking at every single song on every single album to be like, what one do I genuinely listen to the most? Like, how many songs? And it's Fearless. Wow. Like, I listen to Fearless
what songs
the most.
Specifically, like, were you listening to the most?
The Way I Loved You.
Oh my God. Heavy hitter.
Blanking on every Fearless itself.
Breathe.
Breathe.
was one of my favorites when I was a kid.
Many.
I remember sitting playing Webkins, listening to Fearless, and I would just be like, I can't breathe. like taking my dog to go to the fucking shop to go get the gems. Like I was like crying to breathe. Like it's so good. Fearless just really comes out swinging. Also the new re-recording. I was gonna say Mr. Perfectly Fine. One of her best.
Banger.
Today Was a Fairy Tale.
Today.
Put some respect on the name of that
White
song.
Horse.
Are you kidding? Put some respect
Tell
on
me
Today's
why you're not sorry.
You're not sorry. Oh, whoa, whoa.
I mean, come on. Untouchable, Forever and Always.
Untouchable.
Superstar.
No. The Other Side of the Door.
The Don't You, the one from the vault. Don't You is so
sad.
good.
Heavy hitter. Okay, but we need to talk about the ending verse of The Other Side of the Door. Incredible. Like it almost like is maybe one of my favorite songs by her because of that.
Wow.
So actually I just lied to everyone, so that is on there.
My favorite song actually though,
need to know.
Not on Fearless.
It's on Speak Now.
It's Enchanted.
Oh yeah.
It's just
one
always
of her best
been,
songs.
even like from when that album came out, like that has always steadily been my favorite Taylor Swift song. Some
It's
other honorable
always
mentions.
good.
The Way
It's
I
always
Loved
good.
You, I think is my most listened to Taylor Swift song.
Really?
And then Mary
I love
Song,
that
Oh My
song.
My My.
I knew it.
Love
that song.
Dress.
So good.
Love. Exile August, All Too Well, 10-minute version.
So many.
Yeah.
August. Oh my God. That song's like, This Is Me Trying, Illicit Affairs. I could go on.
I could go on.
We could go on. But we have to go to our flops because there are some.
Yeah.
So flop album for me was Lover.
Me too.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought I was gonna get like Slade. I thought I was gonna get Sloan.
Slon?
Slon.
What's the
Slade?
No.
I thought you were gonna kill me.
For me, this is kind of crazy for me because it used to be Reputation.
My flop album used to be Reputation too.
But recent.
Whoa.
But I took a year before I listened to it, and I was like, I just can't. I can't go into it because her going from 1989 to that for me was like devastating.
Shocking. Yeah.
I was like, I want 1989 part 2, and I didn't get it.
Yeah.
So when I heard it, I was like, I can't listen to this. But now, I fucking love that album.
Yeah. Dress.
Yeah.
Something shifted
Ready
for me with
for
Reputation.
Also, that being about Carly Kloss, I have the PowerPoint, and should I present it? Maybe.
Yes. We have to do a YouTube. We have to do a YouTube live.
And we will get to all of that for you because it's true.
Yep.
And then flop song for me. Me.
That's on my honorable mentions for a flop song.
Yeah. Or You Need to Calm Down.
Oh, that almost made mine too.
Like it's good. Sometimes it hits, but it just is like,
good.
girl.
Yeah.
It's not it.
Yeah. My flop album was Lover. I literally put used to be a Reputation hater.
Yes.
Flop song for me was London Boy.
Oh, yeah.
I just don't like it, and I listened to it probably the least. Me, and I have a tricky honorable mention. Ready for It.
Why?
I just don't like it.
That song makes me want to go buy a gun.
Ready.
Like that song makes me want to have a Glock in my hip.
Yeah.
Literally. And I want to be like walking down a fucking like street.
I get it, but like something for it feels the same to me as You Need to Calm Down. Something about it when I listen.
He was a killer.
Just something about it.
No, it's so good. I will never agree with you on that.
But I'll scream for it still.
Yeah.
All right.
Wow. So that was it. We just wanted to go through some of our faves and flops.
Yeah.
And
let us know if you agreed, disagreed. I'm very curious to see.
No, I want to know your faves and flops. Like I want to know other people's opinions on these artists. So it's time for Pop Culture Roundup.
Yeah.
Every time you do that.
That one was kind of good.
It was good. That felt cowgirl vibes.
It felt raw and real to my roots.
It felt horse girl core coming out.
Horse girl.
Were you a horse girl? I feel like a little.
I had horse girl friends. Shout out Bria. I never like had a horse. I did do 4-H once, and I showed a chicken and a bunny. And so I had like a big like bling belt and would buy like.
Do you have pictures?
Boots. Oh yeah, for sure.
We need to find.
I know where they are. Like,
okay, please send, and they will be inserted right now.
Maybe.
Okay, so Pop Culture Roundup this week, you need to kick it off because I feel like you know the most about this. You've been following. Cailyn's invested in the Addison Rae mom, dad, Tana Mojo, fucking Young Gravy drama that has been going around on TikTok.
So, and we had spoken a bit two pop culture roundups ago.
I think, yeah, a few weeks ago.
Addison Rae's
dad,
the split, the divorce.
Cheating, yeah.
Everything has hit the fucking fan since
he
then.
Is nuts.
He's being crazy. So basically, I think his name is Monty Lopez or something. Well, first, I think actually maybe the Young Gravy stuff started happening first.
Yeah, because Sherry was posting TikToks because Young Gravy's whole thing is that he loves MILFs.
Yeah.
And so Sherry Nicole was posting, she is a MILF, was posting TikToks being like, duetting Young Gravy and like doing songs, doing dances with his songs and stuff.
And everyone thought it was a joke at first.
Everyone thought it was a bit.
But then at one point, like Addison, well, first of all, unfollowed
now her mom.
Does not follow either
of her parents. Yeah.
And her mom, like in a TikTok comment, like commented back to like Young Gravy or something, and Addison like responded no, like clearly being like, this isn't like funny,
like it's uncomfortable.
Yeah, and Young Gravy like said in an interview, like it's not a bit, like we actually text like all the time.
Oh
like
my
he
God,
actually said that
I didn't know that.
Yeah, he literally said, hold on, I'm gonna pull up.
Ew, that's weird. And I feel bad for Addison Rae. That has got to be such like a shitty feel, like not shitty, but like
no, it is
weird, like uncomfortable, like you just, and like having that happen publicly, like that sucks. Like especially everything with her dad too. Yeah, like she's going through it.
Young Gravy went on Jeff Wittick's podcast.
Oh, from Vlog Squad.
Yeah, and said, quote, "It's real. She's recently single and we're going on a date soon. We text every day and have been on FaceTime."
Do you think he's being sarcastic?
I feel like he might be being serious.
I could see it being real, but I just don't know. And if that's real, I think honestly, I do think it's real, because why would Addison Rae unfollow her otherwise? Yeah. You know what I mean? Like that is a valid reason to unfollow her.
And then
and her dad posted that TikTok then after that and was like, "Young Gravy, I'm gonna fight you." And he's trying
to do a boxing match, and he looks fucking insane.
And he's trying to. And Young Gravy responded and was like, "Dude, you're like embarrassing yourself and your family. Like, just knock it off. Like, whatever. Not even engaging with it. Very mature."
Yeah. And then Monty Lopez, because under that like video of him like flexing, being crazy, right, Tana commented under it, "I'm calling the police," and Monty responded, "About your body count," and then made a TikTok saying or maybe it was an Instagram story, something like that says is Tana Mojo's body count above or below 300.
What the fuck? You're a grown man.
Yeah. Like, that's insane. Like, for
why
one,
are you talking
body
about
count, it doesn't matter.
Also, why are you even talking about
why are you
that?
talking about like a young
freak
girl? Yeah,
freak of the week.
Always Monty Lopez.
It's gonna be Monty Lopez until he shows us otherwise. What the fuck?
Crazy. Yeah.
Literally, ew.
So much has been going on.
Like, what is wrong with you? I'm pissed.
Yeah.
Like, I'm mad.
So
I feel so bad for Addison Rae. I just want to say I'm like sorry to her. I just like want to like shake her hand and say I'm so sorry.
No, literally.
You know what I mean? Anyways, that's crazy.
Also, Sherry commented, I saw this under a TikTok, or I think under the angry TikTok of him. Sherry commented and I said, "I know this video may seem funny to some of you, but I am terrified of this man." And somebody said, "Ha ha ha, we all are," like thinking she was just like being funny. And she said, "No, you don't understand. I'm truly scared of him."
Oh
so
God.
Like that, it's just
that's
all
scary.
Over bad energy. And like the way he's talking about her, like somebody was like, "Do you want her back?" And he was like, hard no, with a laughy face. And then like somebody said, "She's not yours anymore," and he was like, "Thank God." Like he's being very openly like
what, like move, like do something with your life.
Yeah, crazy.
That's so gross. And then I feel so bad for the mom now. Like that's scary,
I know,
having to deal with that. That's
but
really
also
scary.
Sherry needs to drop Young Gravy. Like
she needs to quit that bit. It's not
worth it. It's
not worth it. Especially if you're scared of him. Like don't do it.
Yeah, exactly.
Next is something you wanted to talk about.
Oh yeah, it's a quick little K-pop ting. A new group just debuted called New Jeans, and one I would love to say, I am obsessed with their music. Listen to their music, watch their music videos. They're so good. But there is some controversy around it because they're like, K-pop groups tend to debut really young, but it's getting younger and younger and younger. And the youngest girl in this group is 15 years old. And the oldest is 18. And there's 5 of them. I think the 3 of them are 18, one's 16, and one's 15. It's like
that is really young.
Really young. And then there's a lot of controversies around like how they're dressing, like what their songs are alluding to, obviously because they're like minors, like they're children, sexual, and like some people think they're like kind of sexual or like different things, and there's lots of like verses going on the K-pop Twitter world. It's like been crazy, and it's interesting.
That is interesting. I do think that's a little wrong. Like I think they
weird.
Should at least be like 18 or 17,
right? Or if they are younger, like
not
the
have
concepts
sexual
have
music.
to be, the concepts have to be
their age.
You can't even, in a way that you can't even like think it might be sexual. Because some of these songs are like,
because I feel
maybe, but like maybe not, but it shouldn't even be like a question.
But I feel like NCT wasn't there a young group with them?
NCT Dream.
And they did Chewing Gum, right? And it felt like their music and like their style and everything was like their age. Like it was
and they were
age
still
appropriate.
older than them.
And it felt like almost like younger, like they weren't doing like the more sexual things like
that's why they had different
right, and it feels like they should be doing that to the women as well. Like they shouldn't just like sexualize them because they're a girl group, or
just start like debuting older women.
It's weird. That's weird.
So
next, the private jet tea. We can't ignore. We may be Taylor stans, but we are not Taylor advocates when she is releasing CO2 emissions.
Yeah, I mean, you heard Euphoria say last week, you know,
Kylie Jenner taking her 15th flight. Well, Miss Taylor was doing it too. No, it's true. We can't.
We are not the type of stans
to agree with everything.
Yeah, like we can acknowledge when our faves do wrong.
Yes.
Just like Harry being maybe not the best in relationships. Taylor
should not be flying that private jet everywhere, girl. It's like those memes.
Was she
where
the
it's
highest?
Like, or was number one? Yeah.
Damn, I thought she was like top.
She said, I loan it out a lot. Girl, we love you. Own up to it. And just be like, I'm going to do better.
Yeah, just be like, I'm sorry.
Yeah, just be like, I fucked up.
It would have been better.
I'm taking acknowledgement, like recognition, and I'm going to make a change. But nor. So we love her, but not her best.
No.
And
and it's just crazy. Where is a 7-minute flight going to?
It wasn't actually a 7-minute flight. It was like a joke that you.
No, I know, but didn't Kylie actually take?
She took like a 15-minute flight.
Where, like, how long would that drive be?
Like
an hour?
Maybe like an hour and a half. Yeah.
Like, girl,
just drive.
Just drive.
Anyways,
you got a driver.
You can have like
you don't
an
even
electric
have to
Tesla
do anything.
drive you, and you don't have to. You can put it on self-drive. You're there in an hour and a half.
Literally.
Like,
watch
girl,
a movie.
The same thing. Yeah. Anyways, we just needed to touch on it because we're not the type of fans to ignore
exactly
when they do wrong. Anyways,
wait, I just had intrusive thought. How does it go? Do this pussy purr? Yes. Yup. Meow.
Do this pussy purr? Yep. Meow. Cailyn said she's gonna make that her bio.
I am. It's so funny.
Okay. Well, thank you guys so much for listening, watching.
Yes. We love you. Don't forget to follow all of our socials,
like, comment,
and please
subscribe.
Rate us on Spotify and Apple Music. It really helps us. So if you could just go give us a little 5-star rating and a little comment about how much you love us, and that would be
don't
great.
Forget the Vine edits.
Don't forget the Vine edits. I'm so serious. Please, the Vine edits. But
TTYL XOX.
TTYL XOXOX. Love you.